Hi, how's it going? My name is Roman and welcome to my page. So a few weeks ago, I did a little video clip that I posted asking people if they would like information or a story time on why and how I moved to Paris a few years ago. And the few followers I have said yes. So here it is. Now, I must admit, I am a creative writing and journalism major and an actor, so I can read scripts and deliver lines. However, talking in front of a mirror to a phone with no script and to no audience is a little bit different. So bear with me as I get acclimated to this whole new social media presence in trying to create content. So back in 2016, my best friend became a flight attendant, and at the time I was working for this streaming company similar to Netflix, but we only streamed horror films, like scary movies and stuff, thrillers. I was also still working in a salon in Beverly Hills, but yeah, so it was upon my 26th birthday. I was about to turn 26. My best friend's a flight attendant, so he texts me. I'm in LA. He's on the East Coast, or maybe he was in Georgia. I can't remember where he was at the time. We both move around a lot. And he was like, "Hey, what are your birthday plans?" I was like, "I don't know. Maybe I'll, go do a dinner or something like that. Like, I'm turning 26. Usually, after your early 20s, you stop going to the clubs and you start hosting dinners." So he was like, "Well, why don't we go to Europe? You've always wanted to go to Europe, and we can do that." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds great." So we ended up going to four cities in four countries. So we went to London, Paris, and then he went home, and I went to um, Venice and Barcelona with other people on our trip. That's a whole nother story because that was crazy. Yeah. But then after that, when I got home, I realized that I thoroughly enjoyed traveling. I thoroughly enjoyed Europe and Paris, my favorite city in the world. Like it was my favorite city before I even got there. And when I got there, it just solidified that for me. Some people say, you might love it. And I've had friends who have loved the idea of it and then they go and they hate it. And that is understandable. We can get into the whys of that later. But for me, it wasn't that. So yeah, basically, I loved it. And then every birthday from 26, I would go to Paris for my birthday. By the time I turned 28, I was like, I mean, I guess it was what, 3 years, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, so by the time I turned 28, I was like, I want to move here. This is where I'm supposed to be. And that was my goal. And then I was like, how do I move here? So at the time, I was no at this point by the 28 I was no longer working with the streaming company or whatever. That was a whole nother situation. um yeah. Oh, that actually could be a story time, not to go off on a tangent, but yeah, whole other situation. So basically by 28 I was like, I'm gonna move here. How do I do it?